Behold the lights, potato. Order in the court is going to draw me that mysterious challenger anyway. So I'm just going to toss it.
I see you brought guests.
Hey, Jonas.
Want to hear my playlist?
Want to hear my playlist? I do. I do want to hear your playlist. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2 costs. I don't really understand the inclusion of this. Is this just in case you don't find order in the court? I think I'm just gonna pass.
Move quickly.
You always call Jonas Jonas. I do like saying J with a Y. It's true. It's good stuff. Call Jordan Jordan sometimes. It's just a decent card. You're just a decent card. Alright, now I'm starting to feel like I should Divine Shield my own face. I'm going to use this to pet that Patches. Then I'm going to Divine Shield my own face. We'll go from there. Oh, you know what? They can just dagger me, huh? It's not very helpful. It's not very helpful, chat. Play 3 cards. Ow. Coin, coin, something. So they could break the shield, but that's it, right? Hopefully. I'd really like to be able to put the shield back on that. Oh, that's cheating! No! Oh, thank goodness. All right, we're fine. We're fine, chat. It's over. Oh, man. All right. Cool. Oh, no. Stop it. Don't give it Wind Fury. Come on. Cut that out right now. Poisonous! Guess they could take out this thing.
I swear to you.
It seems good. How am I? I'm well, Jonas. How are you? Mechrog is so snowbally, it is. Do you guys think they're gonna hit me with that thing again? Are they gonna hit me with the that one card that does the stuff? Obviously not at this point. What's that card called? Dubious Purchase. Ooh, I like that. This is better than this in this spot, right? Of course. I think we can come back. I think we can come back, chat. I'm a little hopeful. Just a little. What is Booger doing here? What are any of us doing here? That's the real question. Hey, it's this type of mech rogue deck. I should probably play this at some point, right? It's kind of a cool deck. Amalgam.
I see you've brought. I see you've brought guests.
Ah ha ha. I see you are a baked potato. I see that now. Ugh. The demon seed. Is there any kind of mechanic you wish Blizzard would develop for Hearthstone?
Flesh fails.
I don't know. I just everything new kind of gets nerfed, right? So like I just don't get excited for things anymore. So like it's kind of a cop-out answer, and I don't like being negative all the time. I really don't. But like knowing that everything that I think is cool is going to eventually get taken away prevents me from getting excited about cool things, I guess. So it's a pretty bummer answer. I won't lie. Like I don't like that. That's how I feel about it. But yeah, I want. I would like hero cards for. What I want the most is wild versions of wild Death Knight and Demon Hunter cards designed as if they were printed, designed in the style of the sets they missed. So like I would like a Death Knight Galakron. You guys have heard me talk about the Galakron before, where like it would fit really well because there's a Lich King quest where they go back and they dig up the Galakron, or like, they try to, and your mission as the hero is to go and prevent them from successfully getting the, raising Galakron as a Frostworm. That's where Galakron came from, as far as like its introduction into World of Warcraft. And so like they could make a cool, like, oh, that's so funny. They can make a Galakron hero card for Death Knight where Galakron is a Frostworm and have it be Hearthstone style. What if he actually had raised it as a Frostworm? So I think like I'd love stuff like that. I'd love a Death Knight Illidan hero card. I'd love yeah, before they did Caverns of Time, what I wanted them to do was I wanted them to take the overload off of Jade Claws and make it dual class with Demon Hunter, if they were going to add like Jades to Demon Hunter. So like as if Demon Hunter was around for Gadget Stand. Like if I was going to get like excited about Hearthstone stuff, that's like mechanics, quote unquote, I guess, that I would like. Is fun throwback stuff. And like there's also what I really liked about Caverns of Time is they went back and they added some stuff to parasitic mechanics that we're never going to get more they were never going to get more support, like Cthulhu and Jades. Like those things, they didn't get enough like to see play in Wild because they weren't designed for Wild. But how cool would it be to get like soul shard support for Warlock and get like some new that type of stuff. I think that'd be cool. Is this lethal? Some of the max damage I could have done. Pretty sure. So that's the type of thing I'd like. I'd love throwback stuff like that. Do they dig up Galacron and make his bones a nice exhibit in a museum? True.
All of Stormwind shall share my pain.
I scrumbled my potatoes all over the Sunday Mass today, and now my wife won't talk to me. What should I do? Well, you know what they say. Scrumbus me once. Shame on you. Scrumbus me twice. Well, you're not gonna scrumbus me again. Hope that was helpful. Because I didn't know what I was talking about. Chat, do you think I lose? Do you think this is one of those famous Marshy lose times? They haven't even played mass production, right? So I don't think they're going to be able to burn us that much. I'm honestly hoping that Death Knight gets more plague cards in the future. That was a really cool mechanic in my opinion. Totally not biased, deck disruption enjoyer. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from Death Knight. I'd really like it if, you know... Okay, so... Understanding that... they're only going to print as many Death Knight cards per set as the other classes, right? Like, with extra cards for Death Knight each set to make up for it being 3 different classes or more. That's off the table. Assuming we only get 10, I'd really like it if, you know, 5 to 7 of those cards every set had no runes, and they were just like, you know, those 5 to 7 cards that had no runes had kind of a base archetype intent, and then the runed cards were different spins on that archetype intent, you know, because then you could print 1 or 2 rune cards for, you know, for each rune per expansion, and then still have all rune types be supported, right? Because they can all use the neutral ones. Behold the light Scablado. Wow, this is a hand I've ever seen. I kept this to have something to play on too, but I guess that's stupid, wasn't it? Maybe it's nice because we can prevent the Muck Morpher from happening. Since I am watching Booger's stream, I wish I could speak better English to participate in his stream's conversations. Word. Have I tried the Renathal Mysterious Challenger Call to Arms list yet? No. Never even heard it. What's it like? What's it like? Does it have like Mysterious Challenger and Call to Arms in it? And like Renathal? Does it have those cards, do you think? Ba, ba, da, ba. Schmoopy posted it. It's just extra large call to arms with more secrets and stuff. Oh, so it's got secrets, huh? You think like Never Surrender, Hidden Wisdom, Galloping Savior, stuff like that? Omayog, right? Probably has Omayog in it. Probably. Which chat is better, Twitch or YouTube? I don't know, it's hard to say. YouTube chat doesn't appear to be watching the stream. Found it, Minnie. Oh, you're the bump in the night, are you? The only way to decide is to fight to the death, real. Oh, Muckmorpher got wrecked. That was a bit of an oopsie whoopsie over there, wasn't it? Burn away your transgressions. YouTube chat is better because it has people that watch your streams in it. Oh, okay, Booger. Fair enough, fair enough. Do you play any TCGs besides Pokemon and MTG Commander right now? Right now, I've been on this like Dragon Ball Z. Like, I forget to pull this up. Been on this like Dragon Ball Z kick lately. Been completing a lot of my like I've been completing decks that I've always wanted to play. This has got to be lethal, right? Well, let's see if I can mess it up. I'm at 7. So if I do this to this, is it really not lethal? It's like one mana off, right? Because I need to be able to Divine Shield this thing and also play this. It's crazy. Which Dragon Ball card game? I played the Super card game, and that was fun until they decided to kill the game. Oh. I play, the one I like is Score from 2000, I think 2004 was the most recent set. But it was an early 2000s game. They did like, some other people tried to revive it under Panini in 2014. And that got killed by the introduction, like they ported over the Dragon Ball Super card game in 2016. And so Hasbro or Bandai or whoever does it was like, well, we don't want competing card games, so we're just gonna like shoo Dragon Ball TCG remake. So I actually like lost a game that I loved because of Dragon Ball Super existing. So I'm always bitter towards that one. But yeah, like, you know, the Panini version of it. So Score was the one that I fell in love with. The Panini version is also good. It solves some of Score's problems. But both of the games, I think, suffer from bad management. Like the mechanics of Score and Panini DBZ, like just aside from the franchise, like aside from the IP, like the mechanics of them are so fun. Like they're such good card games, but like the delivery of both acquisition and general gameplay has some like really obvious holes in it, in my opinion. So yeah. Pug. Marshy versus Pug. I haven't played against Pug in a while.
There's a bounty on your head.
There's a bounty on your head. There's a head on your bounty. Imbue Mage is my most hated deck right now in Wild. It isn't overtly busted, but it's just annoying play patterns. Yeah, I think like apart from like Draka cheating, like animation cheating decks, apart from those, I think like if I was gonna nerf something, it would be Imbue Mage for that reason. Like I think it's kind of a gross play pattern. It's obnoxious in large quantities, right? But like I'm not really suffering from, you know, a large amount of hatred for Imbue Mage. I don't know. It seems like a questline warrior, secret mage type of deck where it just kind of like it's really frustrating for, you know, diamond through legend. Like, you know, it's kind of like just an obnoxious thing to have to run into a lot, and there's going to be a highly populated section of ladder that has to face it all the time, and it's going to be annoying. So like I think that like there's a strong, I don't know about strong, there's an argument for nerfing Imbue Mage, I think. Do I have any friends in Michigan? I kind of do. I know some people, I'm not going to out them to the internet, but I know some people from streaming Hearthstone that live in Michigan. But it's not like they live close enough to be like neighbors or anything. The reason we're moving there is because my wife's immediate family Oh, too bad. I guess I should have seen that coming. My wife's immediate family lives out there, so like that's the people who are close. Do you have any ideas for new decks with the mini set? It looks super weak, so I'm not really hyped. Hope I'll find something thanks to your videos. I don't know. You know, the spider's putting in work. That's hilarious. I didn't have I couldn't pop the block until the rat, and then like the rat didn't block the rat didn't block the pop because of the spider. That was kind of fun. I like how Imbue Mage punishes you. I hate how Imbue Mage punishes you for playing the game, but it feels really sad to nerf Reckless. Yeah. And if you don't play the board, you get Pyroblast T-shirt. Yeah, it feels like there's not a lot that the average deck can do about Imbue Mage. Like, it's not something that like, it's not something that you can play into well. Oh, I thought I still had what you call it up. All right, well I attacked with the wrong character then. I can't really salvage this. Whoops, whoopsie. So yeah, I mean, like, just for the sake of the population that has to run into that deck all the time, I definitely think that like Imbue Mage could be a consideration for getting a nerf, but I think this is like, there are a bunch of things that you could make an argument for getting a nerf right now, but like if you compare it to other metas that have like needed a nerf, oh man, I wanted to say well played back to him. Too bad. If you want to, if you compare it to metas that have like needed a nerf, right? I think this meta's okay. Like you can play a lot of stuff right now. Opinion on the McRib. All right, chat. What do you think I'm gonna say about the McRib? I want to hear some guesses. I'll tell you my thoughts on the McRib. But what do you think I'm gonna say about it? That it's barf. It's overhyped. That's what you will say. All right. Here's what I have. All right, about the McRib. I've never had one. I've never tried it. I don't really like. I don't tend to like McDonald's. Like the regular McDonald's burgers, they're gross, right? As a kid, you don't notice, but like as an adult, it tastes like. At best, it's like high school lunch quality burgers, right? Like it's like cafeteria burgers. That's the best compliment I can give them. But like they have this kind of smell to them that's instantly recognizable, and it's not like, oh yeah, that's a good burger like smell. It's like a, oh, there's McDonald's over there. Like there's something about the way that they smell, right? Like you can tell there's a McDonald's burger in your presence, and it's not like a yummy, I gotta have some of that McDonald's burger. Like I don't know how to describe it any better than that. So anyways, I don't really go for McDonald's that much. They had Pokemon cards recently, so I went to a little bit and like, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was okay to get like some McDonald's just for the sake of getting Pokemon. And I love McFlurries, but I don't go often enough to know that the McRib is there. And then it's like it's like a little, you know, molding of meat covered in sauce, and you put it on a piece of bread, right? Like, it's so basic and weird looking. I'm not like excited to have one, but you know, for all I know, it could be the nuts. For all I know, I have not tried it, and I would if I was ever going to go to McDonald's and they had it there. It's just I don't go that often, and they don't have it when I go. If you had viewers that you lived near that played Commander, would you play with them? I might go to a public place that they were at and play Commander with them, sure. And if I had a good time, I might even come back. Did you buy 20 Happy Meals for the cards? No, it's probably more like 5 or 6. We went 2 or 3 times to get Pokemon card Happy Meals. I think I just play this, right? It's a little boring. Or should I get this train rolling? Yeah, we'll do this. Would you play Commander with your mods? I would. You did mean at a card shop? I didn't realize how weird it came off. No. Like they didn't come off weird. I was thinking about the actual question. I was like, I don't think I would go to Summit. Like, there are people who have been in the string often enough that, like, you know, I have a vague sense of trusting them, and so like if I was invited over, if they were close enough, I might go. But then there's people who have been here often enough that I have a vague sense of not trusting them. And if they invited me over to their house, I would not go. So like, you know, with internet people, you know, it's a toss up. So like, as far as like a general rule, you know, like if you know, someone who like, hey, the card shop on blah, blah, blah does Commander, and I know that's kind of near you. Would you want to go? Like, I might go. But for the most part, I probably wouldn't go over to somebody's house. Marshy would never hang with me, confirmed. I might hang with you, JF. Oh my goodness. Do I trust you, Doogie? Yeah, I don't think you'd poison me. Please give 30 subs to enter the Marshy Commander pod. Okay, yeah, exactly. How would they know that's kind of near you? Weird. Well, I give like, you know, like I live kind of near Disneyland, right? Like, yeah, it's like 15 minutes for me to go to Disneyland at most. So like, knowing that, you know, if you are a viewer that lives near Disneyland, you know you're kind of in my area. Hilarious. Eater of Secrets is actually the right choice here, right? Because it's even, and because it's even, it discounts it. I'm not saying I'm coming over, Doogie, by the way. I'm just saying, I don't think you'd hurt me. What is opponent playing? They're playing Kill Me Warrior. Oh my goodness, chat. I win. I win, chat. Wait, do I win actually? I was just being cheeky, but like... Oh! Okay, so yeah, we did like end up in some weird potato-based limbo. How did it, like, it's been 20 years, chat, since I would have been disconnected from this game. How am I still in the mulligan? I even had time. You know how sometimes you reconnect and then it takes its sweet, like it just kind of zoops you through? Like you get here and you think you're gonna have a chance to mulligan and it just goes and then it starts. You guys know. That's weird. That's a weird disconnect. Against Imbue Mage, it doesn't do me any good to Divine Favor my face, right? You're in Twitch chat, not YouTube chat, but the person whose rotisserie chicken you ate is in YouTube chat. That wasn't a comment from me. Picking your cards are really hard. I need at least 30 minutes. Oh, for the mulligan? Real. Don't do it. Don't do it. Here's a trapdoor spider. Here's a Yogg. There you go. I don't know about this Crystology chat. That should be something else. So I was looking and it looked like Prismatic Beam was the best card in the deck, pretty much, you know, outside of Call to Arms. So most people tend to be running one. So I put in a second one, and what I cut was Crystology, and I don't even like the one that's in here. Like, not running that many. I already had 3 secrets up. Maybe it was better to just do this. It's still fine though, right? I don't know. What was I talking about? Don't remember. Oh yeah, but there we don't have that many like minions in the deck, right? Like, if we Crystology, like, I don't know, it's like okay. I don't think it's that good. Third on my Yogg, real. Dude, my opponent is cooked. How are they gonna get past these things? It's Jover, chat. How do I feel about Tarkir Dragonstorm? That's already out, huh? My buddies and I stopped playing with regularity, so I stopped like paying attention, to be honest. Was there something cool in there? Does Renee call you Martian? Yes. Absolutely. Everyone does. Martian's my legal first name. You know, if I was lying. Has she ever accidentally called you Martian before? Not that no, I don't think so. I've accidentally referred to myself as Martian to her before, though. I did that the other day while we were walking. I was a little embarrassed, but she didn't call me on it. I like to refer to myself in the third person. And since I talk, I guess it's not as true as it used to be, but at least, you know, prior to this year, for like 4 straight years, I talked to you guys more than I would talk to anybody else. So like, I got real used to referring to myself as Martian instead of Marshy, which is what I used to say. Or Marshall before that. Do you always refer to yourself in the third person? No, I think I do it a tasteful amount. It's not like I still use I, right? Like I'm not a bit character on a sci-fi show from like some weird planet where there aren't like pronouns or anything like that, so they always say something. But I do it as a bit, you know, like when I want to emphasize something in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it. Just throw it in there sometime. Who is Marshall anyway? Nobody knows. For some reason, I always say we whenever I'm referring to something while I'm streaming. I do that too, and like sometimes I think it comes off as presumptuous. You know, like it's leaked into my real life. You know, like, you know, we're not going to want to do that because blah blah blah. But I'm not actually involved, right? Like I'm not a decision maker. You know, like if we want to do this, blah 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 blah. Like, what is this we, Martian? How are you part of this we? But yeah, I die of cringe when someone exclusively uses third person. Do people exclusively use third person? I do it to be silly. I'm not trying to say that I don't do it a lot. I do it a lot. Maybe not as much as I used to, but like, it's never been exclusive. It's never been mostly, but like regularly. Like, you can't have a conversation with me for like, if you had a conversation with me for an hour, that's not strictly true, but like, I don't know, depending, like it's hard for me to describe exactly the type of situation where I would refer to myself in the third person, but the cheekier I'm feeling when I speak, the more likely I am to do it. I think it's because I imagine chat is also there with me and includes us. Yeah, chat is around you, binds you, and whatever Yoda says. You've seen people that exclusively use the third person. It like I've received YouTube comments where the person speaks in the third person, but like you can tell it's not to be funny, it's just like they want to speak in the third person, and like they use weird terms that I'm not familiar with, and that kind of puts me off, I guess. Like, I've seen it be weird, but I've never like met a person in real life who like speaks to me sincerely in the third person. That's never happened to me before, like sincerely and exclusively. I hate that I talked about Imbue Mage and then just summoned one to beat you. That's what you get. Uther versus Anduin. I'll show you who's versus Anduin. Oh, versus Priest, I should keep this, huh? Should I keep that? I don't know. I don't know, chat. You tell me. This hand seems good. Showdown Prismatic Beam is so nasty, chat. I wasn't expecting a Prismatic Beam revert. I wasn't expecting it. That was pretty left field to me. Pirates ahoy! Thank you. Are there meta decks that you feel like you just can't win with? For me, it's Tax Paladin and 40 card Shadow Priest. There definitely have been in the past. There have been, okay, so not that I just can't win with, but I just can't climb with, and half the time it's not like, this is so stupid, we just win. We play Showdown Beam and then we just win, it's just over. You know, if it's deck with really low agency, I can't get into it. You know, like I can't, maybe the deck is good, but I'm not making good plays because I'm not engaged, right? Like I can't actually pay attention because the deck is so boring. That's happened to me before. Shadow Priest is one of those decks. Like there's nothing really interesting to do other than mulligan and then play green cards, you know. So like what happens in the game is largely dependent on your opponent, not on you. So can't quite do that, can I? I don't think I have a lethal here. And so like when I'm not actually making decisions, I'm not having any fun, and sometimes I just like I can't stay checked in, and so I still have to do things correctly, but like if I'm not paying attention, I can't do them correctly. So and like if my enthusiasm isn't there, it only takes a loss or two to make me not want to play anymore. So like there's decks that I can't climb with, and like there have also been decks where, you know, people swear that it's the nuts, and then I try to take it to ladder and I play for 15 games and I just lose, you know, 12 of those games. Do we count mill as meta? I don't think that there's like a strong meta list, you know? I don't think there's like a good deck, a good mill list that is... Like, I wouldn't consider that part of this conversation, I guess. I mean, like, as a concept, I guess it's meta, but, like... I don't think it's one of those strong decks right now, so... I think we won, chat. I think we played the two broken cards together and we won. That's how I feel about Shadow Priest. My win-loss is determined by your draw. Yeah,